Even though he's confined to a wheelchair and can no longer speak with his own voice, Steve Saling is living quite an independent life.
The reason I like living here is because we are a family, and this is my home.
His home at the Leonard Florence Center for Living in Chelsea, Massachusetts, is a new concept in skilled nursing care that provides residents a sense of dignity, privacy, and the comfort of living in a home environment. Based on the greenhouse model as conceived by Dr. William Thomas, DiMella Shaffer Architects designed the country's first multi-story greenhouse nursing home built in an urban setting.
It takes the nursing home industry as we know it today and it really flips it upside down and creates a very, very residential model of care.
On each floor, there are 2 residences. Inside each home, there are 10 private bedroom and bath units, a common living room area, and a full working kitchen. There is no central nursing station and no long corridors that are typically seen in a traditional nursing home.
Here, when one enters, you feel like, wow, this is like a home. This is the best place I could wish for my mother to be in.
Here, residents are enticed by the aromas of food being prepared by caregivers in the open kitchen and enjoy home-cooked meals served family style.
We really have created a private residence where 10 individuals live and skilled care is offered in that household. And when you walk around the houses, it's very, very difficult for you to even see anything that would tell you that you're in a skilled nursing facility.
President and CEO Barry Berman worked in collaboration with Boston-based architectural firm DiMella Shaffer and principal architect Diane Dooley to bring this unique home from concept to reality.
It's not a nursing home that feels like a house. It's a house that actually offers the supportive care and all of the technical requirements to provide care for frail elders and people with very severe disabilities.
This project required an entirely different approach.
The care and the experience of the resident was foremost. And that's what drove the project really from the very beginning.
The physical location posed its set of challenges. There was only a small parcel of land available to build, which meant a multi-level building.
It was a very constricted site. We had, 36 feet difference in grade from one end of the site to the other. We had the flat portion, the buildable portion of the site was wetland, so that couldn't be touched, obviously. So we really had to shoehorn this project into what was an extremely challenging site, but it fit, and it worked.
DiMella Shaffer designed for the diverse needs of 100 residents. Of the 10 houses, one house serving 10 residents is designated for care of individuals with ALS, commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, and one house is devoted to the care of residents with multiple sclerosis. These houses employ state-of-the-art technology that uniquely gives residents like Steve Saling more freedom to live independently.
The engineers kept saying to us, well, theoretically, yes, Barry, this will work. We've turned it into reality, that it does work.
I have complete control over my doors, lights, thermostat, window shade, home theater, elevator, and any infrared device.
With a sensor on his eyeglasses, Steve is able to pinpoint letters on his computer to form sentences that are then spoken through automation. As a result, he can communicate with all of the eye-gaze integrated technology in the home. A landscape architect by trade, Steve worked closely with DiMella Shaffer to convey his needs both from a physical as well as a technological standpoint.
My architectural background coupled with my new reality of being a disabled person gave me a unique perspective.
He would come to our office and we would go over plans on very early design stages, schematic level designs, and really look at the kitchen layouts and the bedroom layouts and how the lifts were working and what the sizes were beside the bed. He was very involved in the technology development with helping us understand how life is on a day-to-day basis with ALS.
The technology in this ALS and the MS residence is absolutely incredible.
What's also incredible is that this house truly feels like a home. Each residence has its own caregiver, known as a shabazz in the greenhouse model.
I want them to think of me as somebody that's a really good friend, not just somebody who's taking care of them, because that's how I feel when I come in here. I feel like they're my friends.
Integral to making the greenhouse concept work, each home has a commercial-grade kitchen designed to look and feel like a kitchen at home.
I think the most important part about creating a home is really centered around the kitchen and the dining experience. Technically, these are really commercial kitchens, and not just technically, but they had to be from a regulatory standpoint, which meant we had to meet some very strict requirements for fire safety and for commercial equipment. There are fire shutters that are able to close in a fire emergency. The equipment is commercial grade equipment. So all of those sorts of factors were really very well thought out, very carefully thought out, and then put together in a package that looks like a household kitchen, a nice household kitchen, and that was really the goal.
We like to think that we're visionaries, and we needed to work with an architect and development people and the contractor that were also visionaries, because everything in this building, from the beginning to the very end to the operations, is out of the box.
The design provides opportunities for social interaction with friends, family, and other residents, creating a unique sense of community.
I think it's definitely a better quality of life because she has the opportunity to be out more with people in a very, very lovely, homey setting.
When you enter the common areas, you are welcomed by the calming sounds of a cascading waterfall, elegant lobby, active kosher deli, bakery, cafe and garden, chapel, and spa.
The architects did a wonderful job, and the decorators did a positively fabulous job.
The interior architecture and design was carefully considered to convey a calming and serene environment.
The interior design is what makes it warm and welcoming.
The design team coordinated every detail in the home, including fabrics, paint colors, artwork, and accessories throughout the center. The furniture chosen is elegant, yet meets the requirements for a nursing home.
We tried to make it impervious to damage, but still making it beautiful.
Today, the Leonard Florence Center for Living is a place where friends and family can come and truly enjoy visiting.
I've always brought my grandchildren. Here they feel so at home. They go to the game cabinet, they take out the bingo, they take out puzzles, they lay on the floor, they play. They sit with my mother. We go to the cafeteria and they have snacks. It's like taking them to her old apartment when she lived in an apartment setting.
Residents like Steve Saling appreciate all the things he can now do in a day in his new home, a home that he says has given him his life back.
We've been really fortunate to be able to be a part of this development in long-term care, and as an architect, it's been a pleasure to work on this project, which is really the model of care going forward, and the Leonard Florence Center is an extremely successful example of that model in what will be the future of long-term care.